أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear students, how are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
So let's start. So where are my daughters? All of you are boys, that's right?
Yes.
I think you are boys, all of you. So let's start with the two equations, 3y equals 9x plus 3 and y minus x equal -2. The question said, find the gradient and the y-intercept of each one of the two equations. So you will solve it and I'll check why my daughters are not here. So start with solve, yourself you will solve it. 3y equals 9x plus 3 and y minus x equal -2. My son's finished? Who solved it?
Mr. I solved.
Hussein.
Mr. Aison.
Say your name. Hussein, solve it.
Hussein, I did it.
Ahmed Omar, solve it.
Yes.
Yes. Who's else? Kurdi, Abdurrahman, you solve it.
Sir, I just entered now. Can you say what we solve?
We have two equations, 3y equals 9x plus 3 and y minus x equals -2. The question said, find the y-intercept and the gradient of each straight line. Find the y-intercept and the gradient of each one. Y-intercept and the gradient.
Finish.
My daughters, you are welcome. So we are solving the questions, two questions we are solving. Number one, 3y equals 9x plus 3 and y minus x equal -2. The question said, find the gradient and the y-intercept of each of the two straight lines. Find the gradient and the y-intercept. The gradient and the y-intercept. Solve yourself.
Can I say the answer?
Yes, you can answer, Mariam, but 1 minute.
Okay.
So all of us are here now. Muhammad Salim, we are 21 now. 22. So the newcomers, we are solving the question. Find the gradient and the y-intercept. So m equals what? M equals and C equals. M equals what and C equals what? This is the question.
What?
I think it's easy to solve.
Yes.
Okay, Bismillah, let's start. Number one, how to find the gradient of the straight line. Your friend Muhammad Salim will start. Muhammad.
Yes, Mr.
How to find m?
First thing, we will make 9x plus 3 over 3.
So the first step, I'll write y equals, that's right?
Yes.
Y equals what? 9x
It will be
divided 3 equals 3x. And the 3 divided
yes,
3
plus
equals
1.
1. So
Yes.
the gradient equals
3.
3, and the y-intercept is
1.
1. Thank you, Muhammad. So number 2, Mariam. Mariam, you can open your mic to solve with us. Open it. I didn't close the mics.
Equal?
Huh?
Oh, okay. Y equal
Y equals
x plus x negative 2
x minus
or
2.
minus
Excellent. Then m equals
1.
then m equals 1. Very good. And
C equals negative 2.
superstar, mashallah. Excellent. So, alhamdulillah, we understood what we studied yesterday. So, let's start with a new lesson. Please, my sons and daughters, pay attention. We have 2 important lessons today. So, let's start. Bismillah. The title of our lesson is Inverse of the Function. So, what is the title of our lesson? Inverse of the function. So, I'll close the mics now. Closed. I'll close it again now. Close. Okay. Now, the inverse of the function. What is the meaning of inverse of the function? Please pay attention. And first, open your book, page number 217. Open your book, page number 217. 217. And we need notebook or paper and pen in your hand to write with me anything you want to write it. So the question said, find the inverse of the function. Find the inverse of the function f of x equals x plus 7. How to find the inverse of f of x equal x plus 7? The steps. Pay attention and listen carefully. We will start now. How to find the inverse of this function? Step number 1, f of x, I write it y. So step number 1, I write f of x, y. Step number 2, so now we have y equals x plus 7. Okay? Step number 2, I'll change x and y. And instead of x, I write y, and instead of y, I write x. So this x, this y, I write it x, and this x, I write it y. So who can explain again step number 1? What happened in step number 1? Yasmin?
Yes, mister.
So can you explain what happened in step number 1 only?
The step number 1, instead of f and x, we wrote y.
So my daughter, this is fx. So instead of
Yes.
fx, we wrote y. Excellent. You are excellent, girl. So who can explain step 2? What happened in step 2? Ubaidat, Hussein? 1 minute.
We changed y. We changed y to x and x to y.
So step 1 and 2, I think, are 2 easy steps. So now let's go to step 3. In step 3, I write y alone in one side. So now y equals x. What's your opinion? Minus 7 plus 7 divided 7. I want to open the mics. So unmute all. Please be careful. All the mics now opened. So don't raise your hand. You can ask directly, no problem. So I'm asking, it will be x minus 7, x plus 7, x divide 7, x multiply 7.
Minus 7.
X minus 7.
X minus 7. Very good. So, my dear students, we finished. So, the inverse of the function, it will be x minus 7. We can write the inverse of the function y power negative 1. So, what is the meaning of y power negative 1? The inverse of the function. If he asked me find y power negative 1, he means find the inverse of the function. So what is the meaning of y power negative 1? The inverse of the function.
Find that.
It's hard.
No.
Let's solve another one. Let's solve another one. If we have f of x equals 3x, who can find the inverse of the function fx? Who can find the inverse of the function fx? مجاهد الحربي. مجاهد.
Turn f and x to y.
Yes, very good. So fx means y equal 3x.
Equal
now
3x.
change
Change y to x and x to y.
very good. So x equals 3y. Now the last step.
Divide.
Divide by what?
By 3.
We will divide by 3. So y equals what?
X over 3.
Yes, very good. So now y equals x over 3. So the inverse of the function y power negative 1 equals x over 3. Equals x over 3. Finished. It's too hard.
No.
Sir, can you explain again?
Yes, Mr.
You want to solve with us, Azam? Azam, let's solve another question. In page number 217, he said f of x equal x minus 4. Equal x minus 4. Azam, can you find the inverse of the function? Azam, you are with us? Okay.
Mister, can I solve?
Who said that? Hussein?
Yes. Me. Can I solve?
Marwan Ashraf, can you solve, Marwan? To'a?
Mister, I don't understand. Can you explain again, please?
Okay, be with me, To'a.
Okay, Mister.
So we solved the previous questions in 3 steps, okay?
Yes.
The first step
Is we change the place of x will be y, and y would be x.
No. We don't have y. So the first step is f of x.
Instead of fx, we
Right,
write
y.
what?
F of x, it will be y. Very good. F of x, it will be y.
Yes.
So y equal x minus 4. So the first step is hard.
No, so easy.
So the second step, I write
X
y.
equal
Instead of y, I write x. And instead of x, I
and
write
instead of x, we write y.
y minus 4. So the second step is hard.
No, it's so easy.
So the third step is easier than the previous 2 steps. So y equals x plus 4 minus 4 multiply 4 divide 4.
plus 4.
Plus 4. So
Yes,
we finished.
it's easy.
So it's too easy. So the inverse of the function f of x equal x minus 4 is y power negative 1 equals what? Equals x plus 4. It's hard?
No, it's very easy, Mr. Thank you.
Okay, so let's, we are on page number 217. Anyone, if you have any problem in what we
يا
solved, you
ماما
can
لي
ask now.
ساعتين عم حاول ابعث مريم ما عادت لي اللينك عم قلتين.
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Mute, hold, yes. Now, anyone want to solve, ask, you should raise your hand. Yasmin, Hussein, Azam, Isra. Isra, you want to ask?
No, I want to answer.
You want to answer. Now, Isra, we are solving in page number 217. We will solve now question number 2B. Can you see it?
Yes.
Hussein, stop video. Stop video. Okay. So now, let's solve. He said in 2B, f of x equals 3x plus 5. F of x equals 3x plus 5. And now we want to calculate, or we want to find y power negative 1 or the inverse of the function f. Solve. Isra.
Okay, we will change fx to y.
Y equals
3x plus 5.
3x plus 5. The first step is true.
Then you will change y to x and x to y.
3y plus 5. The second step is true. Isra, we didn't hear anything. Please repeat again. Anyone can complete?
Then we will divide by 3.
We will subtract 5 first. So it will be 3y equal x minus 5. Now you can divide by 3. Okay?
Okay.
So my daughter, y equals x minus 5 over
3.
Over 3. And this is the inverse of the function. I think it's not hard. Thank you, my daughter. So another hard exercise. Who will solve? Who want to solve? We have hands, Hussein, Isra, Salim, and MashaAllah. Rawan. Rawan, the question said fx equals, it's a hard question, but you can solve it. 2x plus 3 over 4. And the question said find the inverse of the function fx. Rawan, can you?
Mister, I entered the meeting now. I don't know how to solve.
You don't know how to solve?
No.
Okay, so I'll explain it again, okay? Listen carefully, my daughter. So the first step, I think we need help from, for example, Muaz Gindi. Muaz.
Hello, sir.
Yes. Muaz, can you explain how to write the inverse of the function fx equal to x plus 3 over 4?
We'll change fx to y equal 3x plus 5.
Please, step by step and slowly, Muaz. Don't run. So your friend said, Mr. Abdurrahman, I'll change fx, I'll write it y. 2x plus 3 over 4. Then 2x plus 3 over 4. Then the second step, Muaz.
This step equal x. We'll change y to x. Equal 3y plus 5.
You mean 2y?
Yeah.
It's a 3y or 2y?
3y.
1 minute. Back to the question again. It's 2y plus 3 over 4. So it's 2y plus 3 over 4.
Over.
My daughter, the first step, fx means y, so I write y. The second step, I'll change y, I'll write it x. And I'll change x to be y. Now, I want to write y alone in one side, without 2, without plus 3, without divide 4. So the first step, I'll multiply the two sides by 4, or I'll multiply this x by 4. I'll multiply this x by 4. It named cross multiplication. 1 multiply 2y plus 3, it will be 2y plus 3. And 4 multiply x equal 4x. We need someone to complete. Marwan Ashraf. Where is Marwan? Marwan Ashraf. You can complete, Marwan.
2y plus 3 equal 4x.
The first step, you will send positive 3 to the other side. That's right, Marwan?
Yes.
So it will be
2y plus
2y
plus
equals
3.
Very good. 2y equal 4x minus 3. Very good, Marwan. Again, your friend Marwan said, I'll send the positive 3 to the other side, but I'll send it with negative sign. So 2y equal 4x minus 3. But we need only 1y. 1y equals what now? Who can solve? I want you to be with me. I'll open the mics, but please, all of you take care. Okay, I'll open it. One minute. Unmute all. Now all of you can talk with me.
Okay.
So it will be 4x, huh?
4x minus
Over
Minus
4x minus
3
over 2.
over 2 finished. We finished the exercise.
Over
It's too hard?
no, it's so easy.
So easy. Another exercise. We will solve now one of the hardest exercises. We will solve the last one. Exercise number 3D. He said fx equals 6 multiply the bracket 2x minus 3. Who can find the inverse of this function? You can solve with me?
Yes.
Anyone can solve, all of you can solve with me. Step number 1, it will be y
X will be y.
equals.
Now we will expand the bracket. 12.
Yes, can you expand the bracket?
16.
6 multiply 2 equals what?
12.
X minus
12 minus 18.
Very good. 12x minus 18. So by multiplying 6 by 2x, it's 12x, and multiply 6 by negative 3, it will be negative 18. Now, this is the first step. The second step.
change y to x and x to y.
Excellent, excellent, very good. So now x equals 12y minus 18. Anyone can't understand the second bracket? Sorry?
No.
Anyone can't understand the second step, you can ask me now.
Mister,
Huh?
can you repeat again?
Which part you can't understand it? So start your question with the word from where? From where? Negative 18, from where 12, and so on. We are waiting. My daughter, again, start your question with the word from where? From where y, from where 12x, from where negative 18, and so on.
She left.
She left. Okay. So again, The first step, it's y equal 12x minus 18. We wrote fx, y, and we multiplied x by the bracket. It's 6 multiplied to x minus 3, it's 12x minus 18. Any problem?
No.
Okay, now the second step is to change y to be x and to change x to be y. Any problem with the second step?
No.
Now the third step. The third step is to write y alone in one side, to write y subject. So 12y equals x plus 18. Is it clear?
X plus 18, yeah.
Very good. Now 1y equals what?
X plus 18 over 12.
X plus 18 over superstar, mashallah. So this is the inverse of the function x plus 18 over 12. It's hard, my daughters? My sons,
No.
it's hard?
No.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Now let's go to another thing. In your book, page number 217, at the end of the page, go to 218.
Okay.
Who will read the worked example? We need someone to read the worked example.
Me.
Can I read it?
Sure, with pleasure. Read. But please raise your voice. Marwan Ashraf, you can read, no problem. Read, Marwan. Page number 218, the worked example.
Solve these simultaneous equations by drawing a y equal 1 over 2x
1 minute, doctor.
minus
1 minute. He said y equals
1 over 2
y equals 1 over 2 x minus 2 minus 2. And the second one is
y equal
negative 2x
plus 2.
Okay. How to solve the two equations? Do you remember how to solve the two equations simultaneously? Do you remember how to solve the two equations together?
Yes.
Okay, but now we will solve the two equations by graph, by drawing. Let's start. We will make small table for the first equation and another small table for the second equation. We will put the tables x and y, x, y, x, and y. We will put any three values for x, any three values for x. For example, we will put 0, 2, 4. Again, I'll put any three values for the unknown x. Any problem?
No.
Now, substitute with x equals 0. It will be half multiply 0 equals 0. 0 minus 2 equal negative 2. And put x equal 2. Half multiply 2 equals 1. 1 minus 2, it's a negative 1. Now, substitute with x equal 4. Half multiply 4 equals 2. 2 minus 2, it will be 0. Any problem?
No.
Mister, I don't understand.
Which part?
The table.
The table? We will put
Yes.
any three values for x. Any three values. Any problem?
No.
Okay. And now we will substitute with these values in the equation. We will substitute, instead of x, we will put 0. So it will be half multiply 0 minus 2. And the half multiply 2 minus 2. And the half multiply 4 minus 2. Understood, Hussein?
No, Mister.
No?
Yes.
You didn't understand?
Yes, I didn't understand.
Okay, so instead of x, I'll substitute with 0. Substitute with 0. X equals 0 now. Y equal Half multiply what?
-2.
No, this is not multiply. Saying this is x. This is x. Instead of this x, I write 0. So it will be half multiply 0. Half multiply 0 equals what?
0.
0 minus 2?
-2.
So I wrote -2. It's clear now?
Yes.
So can you complete the table, Hussein?
I will complete.
Complete with me.
Um,
Half multiply?
half multiply 2 equal 1.
1 minus 2?
-1.
Excellent, excellent. So I think you can complete the table with 4. It will be half multiply 4 equals 2. 2 minus 2 equals 0. So now we will draw the straight line. 0 and the -2. What is 0 and the -2? 0 and the -2 is this point. This point is 0 and the -2. So where is 2 and the -1? 2 and the -1 is this point. 2 and the -1. So where is 4 and the 0? 4 and the 0 is this point. Now I'll match the voice. This will be the straight line. Can you extend the straight line?
Mister, I didn't understand the table. Can you explain it again, please?
Sure. We will put any three values for x. Any 3 values for x. We took 0, 2, and 4. This step is hard. Any 3 values for x?
No.
Okay. Now we will substitute with these values one by one. We will substitute with x equals 0. It will be half multiply 0 minus 2. Then we will substitute with x equal 2. Half multiply 2 minus 2. Then we will substitute with x equal 4. Half multiply 4 minus 2.
Yes.
The table is clear now.
Yes.
Now we will draw the points 0 and the -2. So the point 0 and the -2 is here.
Yes.
The point 2 and the -1. The point 4 and 0. Can you see the 3 points? And we made the straight line. What about the second equation? How to solve it? Who can help me? By the same way. How to complete the table?
0, 2, 4. We will put an X.
No.
Okay.
Any other values, anything. It's not rule to put 0, 2, 4. Anything.
1, 2, 3, Mister.
Yes, very good. 1, 2, 3. Anything. And also we can use 0, 2, 4. No problem. 1, 2, 3. Who will substitute with me?
Negative
X equals 1. At x equals 1. Ahmed Omar, solve.
Y equals.
We will put 1 instead of X.
So it will be -2 multiply 1.
1 plus 2.
-2 multiply 1 equal -2. Plus 2.
The answer will -4.
Round -2 multiply 1 plus 2.
Mister, we should use the graph notebook, yes?
Sure. -2 multiply 1 equals -2. Plus 2.
Plus 2.
0, Mister.
0, yes. So the first answer is 0. What about the second number? 2.
2 multiplied by
-2 multiply 2 plus 2.
-4.
-4 plus 2.
-2.
-2. Excellent. What about 3? -2 multiply 3 plus 2.
Plus 2. -6 equals -6 plus
-6 plus 2.
-4.
-4. So the third point is 3 and negative 4. Let's plot the points on the graph, 1 and 0. This point is 1 and 0. 2 and negative 2, it's down. 2 and negative 2. 3 and negative 4, it's here. 3 and negative 4.
Yes.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. Now we will draw the straight line. This will be our straight line. He said when, so it will be like that.
Excuse me, sir. What is the homework?
3. So now, how to solve the two equations together? Look at the intersection point. The intersection point, can you see it?
Yes.
The intersection point of the two straight lines.
Where?
This is the intersection point. Who can find the two coordinates of the intersection point?
2 and negative 1.
2 and negative 1.
2 and negative 1.
It's no, it's before 2. That's right.
1.6 and
yes,
negative
1 point something.
1.2.
And also it's after
Negative 1.2.
negative 1 point something. So please, my sons, you will do it yourself. You will draw it in a graph paper, and inshallah, the next lesson you will tell me the answer of the two equations together. And to be sure, you can solve the two equations algebraically. You can solve it simultaneously. Okay? And I'll ask you at the start, inshallah, of the next lesson about the answer to the two equations. My sons, page number 219 also is homework. Page 219 in the main book. 219.
Okay.
So at the last minute, I revised what we studied today. We studied today how to find the inverse of the function. We found the inverse of the function in 3 steps. Step number 1, write f of x, write it y.
Y. And
Step
change
number 2.
x to y and y to x.
Change x to be y and change y to be x. Step number 3, write y as a subject in one side alone. So this is the inverse of the function. The second part we studied today, we studied how to find the answer of two equations together by graph. We will make a small table for the first equation, and we will make a small table for the second equation. We will draw the two straight lines, and the answer will be the intersection point. The intersection point has x coordinate and y coordinate. The x coordinate will be the value of x, and the y coordinate will be the value of y. Any questions?
No.
So your homework will be page number 219,